Hi guys, welcome to Java Express channel. Today we are going to discuss how to install STS in the Windows operating system. If you use maybe Eclipse, you can use, or STS also you can use. If you use any IDE, you can create standalone applications or web applications or Spring Boot applications. You can create STS IDE itself. Okay, now quickly start it. Now what I can do, let me open my Google Chrome. Now in the Chrome, what you can do, just type it here. If you don't know how to open, just you can type it as a STS download here. Once just go to the official website spring.io. Now let me click on here. Now once you click here, now the latest version is a Spring Tools 4. Now the version is 4.12.1. If you are using the Mac or the Linux, you can choose which version you need. Now let me click on Windows operating system. The size is around almost 537 MB is available, guys. Maybe based on your internet connection, it will be download based on that time. Right now it is displaying 1 minute left. We'll wait for some time, then let it be download the software here. Once this is downloaded, okay, the prerequisite, okay, to install this system, you need to check your Java version. To check the Java version, in the type here to search, type is your cmd here. Just open the command prompt here. In the command prompt, just you can check your Java version. Type Java hyphen version. It will display your latest Java version. I installed in my system 11.0.12. You can use Java 15, whatever Java version is available, you can install. The minimum Java version is required for your Spring Boot is Java 8 is the mandatory, that is the minimum. If you try to install Java 6 or Java 7, it will not work. Minimum Java 7 is required to us. This is the first prerequisite in your system, guys. Once this one is completed, once just it is downloading your jar file, let it be downloaded. Yes, you can click on the keep here. Now your jar file is downloaded. Let me go to show in folder. Okay, once it is downloaded, if you see here, it's kind of a very bigger name is available. What you can do, just let me rename it here. Let me change to STS here. Why I'm changing the rename, guys? Whenever if you have a long lengthy name, whenever to extract your this jar file, you will face some kind of while unzip, you will face some kind of problems. You cannot unzip properly. What I can do, let me cut it and go to your C drive and let me paste it to here. And keeping in the C drive, let me click on the continue here. Okay, here let me extract my Java file. Here I'm choosing extract files, extract here and extract to STS. Let me click on extract to STS here. Okay, it is taking some time. Let it be extract the file. Yeah, this is done. Now see here, there is STS folder is created. Here to open your IDE, we have another folder, contents folder. Again, you need to extract here. Now you can use here what you can extract files, extract here. I'm doing the same folder itself. Let me click on the extract here. It will take at least 3 to 4 minutes of time. It will be take, guys. Now then after 4 minutes, your folder you are able to see here. This folder is able to creating to here. Now we'll wait for some time. Then we'll start again. Let it be extract the folder. Then again we'll see how to open your STS in your system. Okay, we'll wait for some time there. See this, now it is going to be a complete around 92%. Now let it be complete about 100%. Then how to open, I will be help. Now if you see, whenever you are extracting here, there is one folder is created 4.12 release here. Now see here, now around almost 99%. Let it complete. Yes. Now setup is completed successfully. That means the folder is unzipped here. Now open your STS. You are able to see one icon. You are able to see, guys. This is the one Spring Tool Suite 4. This is the icon. You need to open your Spring Tool Suite, guys. Now based on your system configuration, it will take some time to open your IDE. Now in my system, now yes, it is open here. See, you can choose any path. Now assume that if you want to create a directory, what you can do, just you can go for any other drive. Now let me take as some kind of a G drive here. Now here you can provide your workspace name. Now what is the workspace? You can suppose you want to provide as a I can say as a test underscore workspace. I taken as some kind of workspace name here. Now click on the launch here. That's it. This is the installation steps, guys, to open your STS. Now it is taking some time to open. Let it open. Yes. Now your this is about a dashboard. This is about a software installation. If you want to create normal Java project, click on the file, the new, and there is a Java project here. Once you choose the Java project, now you need to provide the Java version. I want to provide Java version as a 1.8. Here you can make it as a test here. Let me make it as a test here. Now click on the next, and it is taking some time, and click on the finish. That's it. Now this is normal Java project here. If you want to create a Spring Boot project, file, new, and there is a Spring Starter project. Click on the starter project here. Now you need to provide the version names. I want to choose as a Java 8 as a version, my jar file. These are all the default configuration I'm taking. Click on the next, and which is the version you want to take. Now I want to take as a web version. If you want to add as any starter, you can ignore. If you want to create normal standalone Spring Boot project, don't add any dependencies. Click on the next and finish it here. For the first step, it will take some couple of minutes to download all the jar files inside your map and repository itself only. See here, now it is able to running here. See, all jar files are downloading in your system. This is the installation steps, guys. Now you can have a try. If you are facing any problem, please leave your comments in the chat box. In the video below, there is a chat box is available. You can comment it there. I can clarify as soon as possible. Thank you, guys. We'll see you in the next lecture.